Hello, my name is Bullamatori. I am joined here by the Badger, and welcome to Bullamatori's Paint Club.
Greetings.
We are just the two of us at the moment, I think. We may be joined later on by others. It is my birthday. I got a branded t-shirt, haha, off the missus. She's a keeper. And we will begin. So, first of all, how has your week been, Mr. Badger?
I had the week off, so my week has been somewhat good.
Nice.
So I've spent a vast quantity of it asleep or playing Elite Dangerous.
Yes. We've been doing a lot of that, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
Today has just been all about Elite Dangerous. Yeah.
Flying in that space, shooting those fools.
Yep. Right, I'm trying to find... Uh-oh. There we go.
Oh no.
Sorry, got to put that back down to 30%. There we go. So the classical music is on in the background, nice and quiet. Right, so I'm painting today I'm finishing off this Crisis Battlesuit, which will look somewhat similar to that, only it'll be flying. How about you, Mr. Badger? What are you painting today?
I am going to be painting some Tyranid warriors.
Nice.
I'm getting Space Bugs done today, my original army that I started collecting. It's been so long since I have given them any love.
Cheers. I'm drinking Magnus from a can.
Magnus from a can, you say?
Yes, I can.
And it better be lukewarm tinnies.
It's actually cold tinnies. Gone up in the world. Okay. I have spray painted the ethereal here, so this boy is also going to get painted today. Hopefully, if I run out of Crisis Battlesuit to paint. But this boy, being a floaty dude, might be a bit more challenging than the others.
I was going to say, I think most of what you were getting ready to do was simply get them stuck together and then highlight all those wonderful little bits.
Yeah, I've still got a bit of painting to do.
We all know that the best laid plans, Afghan ugly.
Indeed. Yeah, looks like I've got a fair amount of black to paint. Yep. Right, so let's begin. Let's see, what have we got? I need a smallish brush.
Figure out what paint to start with.
Might be a bit too small.
I think I'll go down for blue.
For this sandwich, a jizz of mayonnaise is required.
Thanks, Chev. Welcome to the stream.
Excellent. Straight off the bat.
Yep. Oh, bot attack immediately straight off the bat again. Ban user. There we go.
Right. Be gone, fool. Or robot fool.
Indeed. Right, I need to get my XV88. Balthazar gold. I'm going to need white in this bit as well, because I've got the shoulder pad to do. And where is it? Oh, it's a Corvus black. I want Abaddon black. There it is. I need me red. There it is. Happy days.
Happy days.
So yeah, Elite Dangerous. It's a thing. It's good. It's a game.
It's kind of like EVE Online, but first person.
It is. That didn't work.
What didn't work?
The command. I think she might have just not quite left it long enough.
Long enough.
Yeah, let me do it for you.
Grab his dick and twist it! Twist that dick! Twist his dick! Oh, dick twist!
Oh, dick twist! Love that one. Right. So, I have got a fair amount of black to paint, so let's do that. So yeah, my birthday has been mainly singing karaoke to whilst flying.
Flying in space.
Yeah, flying my little my space van in space.
Sounds like a good day.
It was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
At least it wasn't space-based booze control.
I mean,
because
that's gonna happen one day.
Crashing into an old lady in a a Punto isn't as bad as crashing into the sun.
Yeah, I feel like it needs to happen though at some point. It really does.
Crashing it into an old lady.
No, booze control.
In space.
Yeah, spacey booze control. That definitely will happen at some point in my life. Sooner rather than later, since I'm currently addicted to Elite Dangerous, and I have a nice selection box of beer that I opened at the start of yesterday's stream.
Delicioso.
Yes.
Sadly, I had planned to join you in a wonderful toast to your glorious birthday, good sir, but then horror struck.
Dun dun dun.
As work called me in, and I'm like, I can't drink.
Yeah.
I have to drive. Oh, nay.
So Badger's going to be bailing out on us probably around 8 o'clock, do you think?
I'll see how long I can last. I
Okay.
said that I'd likely be in work around about 9.
Yeah.
So the majority of the stream, if anything, I will be here.
That's good.
Redeem the drink, Dave.
Uh-oh, someone's redeemed a drink.
We are now 2. Wait, down to 1, down to 1.
Right. I now drink. Cheers. I'll take a big old swiggity swig.
Good stuff. We're already
Yeah. Welcome
Less than
VR Now
5
2, by
minutes.
the way. Welcome, sir.
back
Ooh.
10 minutes into the stream, and somebody's already getting them down. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's the way it needs to be. It wouldn't be a birthday without it.
And we all, well, some of us know the good old story
Oh, God, yeah.
of the banger.
The
A
ba-
drink for every year of my life night.
Yeah, that was my, I want to say 21st birthday?
I believe it may have been.
Yeah.
Started off good. It started off normal.
Luke.
And then your wonderful buddy decided, I know what, let's add red wine to
Yeah.
hard ale and lots of whiskey
Yeah.
and rum.
So yeah, and the rules were on that night that I had to drink a different alcoholic drink. It had to be either a pint or a double for every year of my life. At that point, it was 21, so I had to drink 21 pints or doubles, basically. That was the
I
rule.
completely lost out on the fact on getting you a John Smith's because some I believe it was Tom already had gotten you the
Yeah.
Smiths.
So you were just looking for the cheapest pint going.
I was looking for a nice good staple.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna just like overpower you instantly, but I think what I ended up getting you was, I think it was a speckled hen.
Yeah, good beer, very good beer. So what happened was I had a meal with my mum and dad. Me dad took me through the pretty much all of the real ales that were going in the Wetherspoons at the time. So I had all of the real ales that were on. Then I had a double of whiskey when my mate Tom came around. I think a few more drinks were had. So I think I must have been about 8 or 9 pints in, and one of my mates who had only just moved into the house at the time, he sort of he popped in and said, "Oh, I'm not sure what Dave drinks. What should I get him?" And then my mate Tom, being a git from Yorkshire, turned round to him and said, "Wine!" Like a git.
And he just got you a wonderful, rich, fruity glass of red wine.
Yeah.
To go down with, like, Jack Daniels and freaking John Smith's and God knows what else.
Yeah, that got plonked down in front of me, and I felt grim. As soon as the last drop hit me, I was like, right, everyone out, let's go. Because I was trapped in the corner of the table, like, and I couldn't get out, basically. And yeah.
It was clap hands together. Let's get into the next pub, lads.
Yeah. And as everyone was leaving, I picked up the pint glass with the empty pint glass in front of me, and I refilled it. And I think it was the rugby team that was sat in the table next to us all just went, "Way!"
It was.
And then yeah,
poor unfortunate sod who came to the table after you. Like,
yeah,
I knew it was going to happen.
yeah.
Resigned himself to his fate.
So, and I didn't go back into that Weatherspoons for about, I think it must have been about 4 or 5 months.
It's quite impressive was the fact that you didn't barf on yourself at all.
I'm a practiced vomiter. Surely you know this.
You had spilt red wine down your front though.
Well,
as I remember when you came outside, you hadn't even realised, and you went, "Why is this pink?" And I'm like, "Oh, Dave, you just splashed it all down yourself."
Yeah. So I had to. I think it was raining, and there was a leaky gutter around the corner, and I deliberately wet my shirt in rainwater to try and wash it off.
Yep.
Which I don't think worked.
It did not. It spread it, in fact. You were like, "Dave, what the hell are you doing?" You were like, "I'm just trying to get this sorted, lads. So just carry on and get news." And we're like, "Nah, you're the birthday boy. We're not going to gamble with you, man." We wait there for 5 minutes as you're sitting there just trying to dampen yourself down. You went, "There's no good, lads. I'm just wet and filthy now."
Yeah. So yeah, well, we went into the next bar, and I think I tried to dry it off in the toilet.
I think it was Yates that we went into.
I think it was Varsity after the Weatherspoons.
The only reason I say Yates is because Yates was the closest thing.
Yeah. Right. I didn't bring a kitchen roll with me, so I have brought. I did find one in my pocket. I think I used it to blend my nose earlier on in the day. So, yay! The brushes are clean. Oh man, it's fine. Does the job.
It's just going to add texture.
Yeah, texture paint. That's what it is.
Nurgle's rot.
Speaking of texture paints, you got some last week, didn't you?
I did get a few texture paints last week.
Have you tried them out yet?
No, not the ones that I got. I have tried out texture paints because I have Astro Granite, which is essentially just sand in grey paint. So that has been tested out at least once. I have some Sterling mud, or Stirlund mud. There it is. Which is probably the same, just brown instead.
Very nice.
And the only other technical paint that I got was varnish.
Oh, okay.
So
I need to get some of that stuff. In fact, we're going to Liverpool tomorrow, going to the pub. So I'm tempted to go into Games Workshop and have a look and see if they've got any snowy paints and some sandy paints.
you might get. I think they will have snow-based technical paints.
Because I'd quite like to base my Imperial Guard.
Yeah. And since you based your Imperial Guard on an ice world,
Yep.
for their fluffy backstory,
Indeed.
you can quite happily throw the ice.
So yeah, the ice is definitely a good one. I need to figure out how to put like stones on. I might just green stuff some like stone looking things.
If you have a look,
Oh, here
you
we
could
go. I've got a drink.
probably-
Someone's redeemed drink.
Yep, it is. It is your fine lady person.
Indeed. You hear that? Paddy called you fine. I'm not sure she's actually watching.
Just spamming the mayonnaise, but
Yeah.
spam the mayonnaise.
Yeah, she wants me to drink a lot. Which is fine. That's what you're supposed to do on your birthday, isn't it?
Well, here it is. It just makes me, just makes me think. I can't remember whether or not I took my birthday off this year.
For this
I know we did
sandwich,
it
a
last year,
jizz of mayonnaise
but
is
it is-
required.
So I'd have to check my phone at some point to see if I did.
Yeah.
And
When
then
you
I
do,
could.
we'll have to do a Way, hiya Phil. How's it going? Thank you for the bits. Much appreciated, sir.
All them bits.
Damn
All the
bits,
bits.
yo. Them tasty, tasty bits. Oh, cheers, Phil. Feel free to join us if you are so inclined and you've got stuff to paint. Sister's birthday today, so can't join right now. Might be able to join, jump on later on. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead, mate.
Birthday to Phil's sister.
Yeah. Apparently, I'm born on the same day as Phil's sister.
I did not actually know that Phil had a sister.
Yes, he does.
He has probably told me many times during all of our conversations over the years, but
I don't know.
my brain just didn't register it.
I don't think it comes up, to be honest.
Nah. It's got fam around.
Yeah, got the old fam.
From Lamadinglong. Oh, I'm gonna have to stick that back on. I think I knocked a bit off.
Sad face.
I know. But I took that model out purely for reference material because it's been so long since I've done the Tyranids that
Yeah.
I forgot all the little tiny bits. I mean, I know the basic colour, but all the little funky tubes and
Yeah.
pipes.
Right, so before Phil gets here, let's do some Elite Dangerous talk. What are you flying right now? You've just bought a ship, haven't you?
I have not.
Oh,
I
you
am.
didn't?
But I thought I had enough, but I am a few space pennies left.
What are you
so
buying?
I will be buying the Mamba,
Ooh.
which is a medium-sized combat monkey. It looks like a hot rod, to be honest.
Nice.
But it has some good guns on it, and I can't wait to actually get it fully kitted out.
Nice. Ooh, pardon me. Yeah, today I have spent the day basically fully upgrading my space truck. Yeah, it's pimped out, and it's amazing. So that's a good time for me. But yeah,
It is.
so yeah, I'm now making like 3 million per like journey, and I've found a place where I can go back and forth between a planet and a station that's just off the planet, where you can make 3 million a pop. Just so it's like every half an hour, making them stacks. So hopefully I'll be able to buy the next sort of hauler up, or another combat vessel maybe.
I was going to say the next hauler up you'd have to find. I haven't looked up where they are in the systems yet.
Okay.
So you'd have to.
Have to find a station that has one.
Yes. After this, I could potentially link you a
It's alright. It's easy enough to Google stuff. I mean, I googled where to get the stuff I needed for me to upgrade my ship. So
you can probably get the ships for that as well. Then, so what you'll be looking for is the Type 9, which is the larger hauler.
Is it the largest?
Bit of Bob Ross right there.
Oh yeah. Happy little trees, man. Happy little trees.
That's just a good time for everyone. Whenever I see Bob Ross, or whenever I hear anything from Bob Ross, he's just such a relaxed. He was just such a relaxed dude, and then you realise that he could have murdered you in your sleep because he was a Navy SEAL.
Yeah, and also his voice could keep you asleep when whilst he's murdering you.
Yeah, he's like, don't wake up. It's okay. You'll be dead before you know it.
Just think of those happy little clouds.
I'm just gonna make a little incision right here. Stick it. Cut your arteries.
Happy little dagger.
Happy little blood splatter. Just right there. Nobody will ever know, except me. It's just swing, dead guy.
Yeah, just painting the place where he's gonna bury you. It's like, that's where you're gonna be buried. No one will know but me.
Murder by the lake. Exactly.
Happy little murder by the lake.
Don't think I need the red anymore at the moment. Unless I accidentally go over something.
And you know you will. I've just gone over. I'm just deliberately going over this now.
Because it always happens.
I'm deliberately going over this so it does. When I put the null oil on, it doesn't look weird.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to repaint some of it brawn, but it just looks better this way. Okay.
Never remembered this model being this particularly easy to paint, but then I do remember that when I started painting these things, I went for an awkward colour scheme. Because I had a dark blue with yellow carapace and stripes. So
dark blue and yellow, man. That's.
Now I've ignored the stripy bits.
Yeah.
It's made this 100 times simpler.
Nice. That's the way you got to do it. I mean, the tiger stripes on my Imperial Guards are a pain in the fucking arse, but when you get them right, they look so good. So I'm keeping them, even though they're a pain in the arse. Hoorah.
And I've just painted a little bit of the blue with a bit of bleach bone.
Nice.
Touch that up later.
Pointing out.
I'll touch that up later.
Wow.
For now.
You knew it was coming. Anyway, so the what I've learned this week is that this thing that you can hear right now, this classical music-y type thing, apparently it's not at all rights cleared. Well, it might be rights cleared on Twitch, but on YouTube, it's just a fucking free-for-all. YouTube will just content ID for the sake of it.
YouTube is always a free-for-all, regardless of what you do with it.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times have we heard stories that artists have put their stuff up? Like, they've made things, put it up, and somebody's content ID'd it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Miracle has Sound had a few of his songs content ID'd. And it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous.
I am the person that made this. This is my stuff. I have all of the rights.
Yeah.
Who is content IDing me for my own stuff?
Fucking bullshit, man. So yeah, that's a fun thing. So I need to now start worrying about getting content ID'd and having my channel possibly demonetized completely, even though it's not monetized anyway. But if I ever get there,
At that stage, you wouldn't be able to.
yeah, I wouldn't be able to monetize anything. So I need to come up with a solution where I can have music in the background on the paint streams, whilst also not getting struck by shit.
Sit there for You know what you do, Dave?
Go on.
You take a stream, and all you do during that stream is make music for streams.
Yeah.
You have a music making stream, and then you know that all of the music on that stream is your music on that stream.
But you know, that's not how it's going to work, is it? I mean, I could do. I mean,
Content ID'd while you're making the music.
yeah, my music making process is a little bit slapdash, to be honest. I've got I use a program that's quite easy to use, but it's also a bit
Limited?
yeah, it is quite limited, but only because I'm not paying the larger subscription fee that it wants me to pay. Sorry, it's a bit itchy there. Sorry, I hate scratching on camera. It's bad. Apparently, we got some frame skips. What's open that doesn't need to be open? Nothing. Apparently, nothing I can do about that.
May just be a case of the connection being a touch
Maybe.
finicky.
Oh yeah, it does. It just is. I don't know what I can close, to be honest.
It just is.
Yeah. Let's see, is there any... Yeah, I can close one of the browser bits there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I can do. My PC's just a pain in the arse, that's all.
She's an old girl.
She is. She is. Well, the new rig fund is growing. I'm going to shove a good portion of the birthday money I've got into that.
Into the Make My Shit Better fund.
Yeah, I could even be halfway there, which would be nice. Okay, right. I think I've got more black tones. Just checking what needs to go on here. And
As you sit there listening to all the music on your side of things,
yeah,
I'm just listening to notifications pinging up on one of the other Discord channels I'm in because I'm
super
part
popular.
of, well, no, I'm not super popular. It's more the fact that since I'm part of an old roleplay server for Neverwinter Nights, everybody is on that particular thing. All of the old players and that, so we still keep in contact. But they're having a discussion about class features.
Okay.
And if you've ever been a nerdy nerd and you talk about D&D or any roleplay system,
There's always an argument.
the class features argument is a hot topic and generally has a tendency to get very, very spicy very, very quickly because some people just can't take logic.
Okay.
They want the nice things, which are ridiculously overpowered,
Yes.
but they can't understand why everybody else doesn't want those overpowered things, especially when it involves roleplay. Because most of the overpowered things, for this one, it's Neverwinter Nights 2.
Yeah.
A really super old game at this, well, not like super old, but a really pretty old game, well over 10 years old now.
Yeah.
And the mechanics are
Oops. I'm gonna mute myself for a sec.
edgy at best. So people want to, give it some flavor, do some different things with it, put in their own classes and feats and essentially adaptations from all the books, because that's what people can do. They can go into the code, they can program things to do certain things. It's reasonably flexible that way. However, some of the things which I have seen are ridiculously horrific, and instantaneously the vast majority of the dev crew and the DM crew have gone, no, we're not going to do that.
Okay, well, let's give us a couple of examples.
Right. One of the examples is somebody's having a bit of a conversation to make one of the classes a bit more relevant and useful.
Yeah.
It's called War Priest. At the moment, what it does is it tends to give aura-based buffs. So it'll boost little bits and pieces of your party when you're in party.
Yeah.
But what they want to do is they want to have it with particular spell as a permanent aura. Now, this spell is called, I believe it's Tide of Battle.
Okay.
Not to be confused with a different one called Battle Tide.
Okay.
But Tide of Battle essentially nerfs your enemies and buffs your allies.
And they want that as permanent.
As a permanent aura to their character.
I mean, no.
So anything that would come within like 30 feet of your tomb would essentially get ground into the floor. It's like, I think it's something like it loses like 2 attack bonus 2 AC.
Yeah.
And you gain 2 attack bonus 2 AC.
I mean, that's just not. I mean.
And it doesn't sound like much, but
No,
when you're thinking about the mechanics of a computer game, that's enormous.
Yeah.
It's like ridiculously enormous.
I mean, I'm just thinking of the mechanics of actual pen and paper Dungeons and Dragons, and that is ridiculous. That was permanent.
If that was permanent, that would just
be OP as fuck.
Yeah, it would force other people to essentially power game to counter it, and we don't want people to power game because we're a roleplay server, not a power adventure server.
Yeah.
People still do it. We've got to live with that fact.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are things that we really shouldn't be.
Yeah. Shouldn't be allowing that at all.
Especially if we want to sort of like draw people back into the server as such. Because if they come in with their cool idea and then suddenly just get stomped by this mega dickhead. With his douchebag buffs, then they're just gonna go now.
Did you never transfer over to the new Neverwinter game?
I didn't. No.
Oh. That one interested me because of the voxel sort of system.
Yeah, there's multiple sort of the Neverwinter I think that you're talking about is the MMO version.
Yeah.
Not a great deal of people. That ended up being more like Elder Scrolls Online.
Okay.
So it already had its world in place.
Yeah.
And part of the thing that made Neverwinter Nights 2 so popular was that you could build. There was a build module.
Luke, stop it.
And you could essentially make permanent worlds based on different aspects of the Forgotten Realms.
Oh, nice.
So you could have it anywhere, but it would be in the engine. Which is why the one that I was on was part of the Dale Lands, which is sort of like central continent.
Yeah.
Rather than actual Neverwinter or Waterdeep or Baldur's Gate.
Or the standard places.
Which are on the coastline.
Yeah.
Which in its own essence gives the company name Wizards of the Coast, because the Swords Coast is where the majority of most of the D&D games are set.
Yeah, so
yes,
some arguments are happening.
there is currently a just this bombardment of notification noises in my head at this point in time. It's just dunk, 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 dunk. It's like,
You can mute that if you want.
please. But it's just one guy arguing the tits. That's what it is. It's one guy who wants this thing, and everybody else is trying, dear God, trying to be not logical, reasonable. Yes, civil as well as reasonable.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to be uncivil while being reasonable.
Yes.
You just tell him to shut.
Indeed. So yeah, that's that's our Dungeons and Dragons chat.
Yeah, I think something that everybody has been trying to look forward to and was relatively disappointed with the new Baldur's Gate game.
Yeah.
Was that we were hoping it was going to be essentially the update to the Neverwinter Nights 2. So a better engine, a better like world builder, so that we could transfer things into the new system.
Yeah.
And essentially revitalize the servers and bring in a whole new bunch of people to enter the wonderful world of role playing. Even if they don't do it pen and paper style, if they get onto a game with relatively simple mechanics, you get a love for it.
Yeah. It's gonna be. It's basically just. It is just Baldur's Gate 3, though, isn't it? Because the first couple of Baldur's Gate games were
the first few
more
Baldur's
like Diablo,
Gate games,
weren't they?
yes, they were all 3D isometric. They still had the opportunity for the world building stuff, I believe,
Yeah.
but it didn't take off as much as the original Neverwinter Nights stuff. That was where the first sort of like perpetual world server thing hit big.
Yeah.
Because it was this wealth of absolutely amazingly talented people who just not only modify things but build almost lore perfect worlds with what is essentially a limited tool set, and it's fantastic some of the stuff that they do.
Yeah. I do love world builders. My favourite sort of shooters back in the day were like, the shooters that had map creators like Time Splitters and Far Cry.
Oh yeah,
They were some good
the
games.
Far Cry map builder was chef's kiss. That's
Yeah.
what the Far Cry map builder was. And then fucking it up in Far Cry 2.
Yeah, they did the one where you could turn into like Wolfman. I can't remember which one that one's called.
Well, Far Cry Predator, which
Was
I
really
believe-
good.
I believe was like a sort of in between 1 and 2.
Yeah, it was on the I think it was on the original Xbox or the 360, one of the two.
It was on the original Xbox.
Yeah, that had a very good map builder. It had a very good online as well, actually, if I remember rightly.
And it had bloody split screen
It did.
local play.
It's missing
Sexy
from a
time.
lot of games these days.
Everything's now online multiplayer. You don't have any local co-ops or local multiplayers anymore. Or very
You do
rarely
have
do.
some, but very rarely.
Yeah, it's like none of the major games have it.
Yeah.
None of them. I mean, you could just think about it. If you were able to chuck a local multiplayer in any of the newer Halo games.
I thought
If you
you
could-
could, but can you not?
Nah, I think it's a local. It's a local connect for some of the newer ones, and I'm
Oh,
pretty sure
okay.
it's the same thing for Halo Infinite now, where it's just local network.
Yeah.
So you need more than one console.
Oh man.
Which is definitely a very, very shit. They're missing out on a trick here.
Yeah. Do you ever see or play that game called Screen Cheat?
I know I did not.
It's an online game, but it's like 4-player split screen. You know what I mean? So it's the same split screen on everyone's screens. And that played with some fun ideas about looking at someone else's screen to cheat and stuff. And it played around with it quite well. And I think they had like I think there was some power ups or something that would like show everyone else's screen that wasn't real, just to throw them off or something.
Oh, that would be nice.
So yeah, that was I think it was a very basic shooter, but yeah.
It doesn't matter if you get the mechanics right. Most shooters can be fantastic.
Exactly, yeah.
All you need a nice balanced set of guns. You need just a nice control method. Hell, the amount of times that I've played and replayed things like was it GoldenEye?
Oh yeah.
Or Perfect Dark and things like that.
Yeah.
Mm.
What? For me, I really liked like the early days of PC shooters.
Quake and
Soldier of
Tournament.
Fortune was my one.
Oh,
That was such a good game. The gibbon on that. It was phenomenal. Like you just blow someone's fucking leg off with the shotgun.
just fly into the distance.
Yeah. It was such a fun game. Remember when games used to be fun?
Some of them are still fun. It's just
Yeah, they just, I don't know.
grindy.
They seem to be more like second jobs nowadays. You have to spend either your inheritance or an inordinate amount of time just
I can
trying
agree
to
with a
make
lot of that.
any fucking progress. Even Elite Dangerous pisses me off a little bit. Like, you know, in games like it before, Elite Dangerous, you know, if you wanted to paint your ship, great, do it.
I believe a good game for that is Tachyon.
Yeah. The
Tachyon.
X series, that sort of thing. And you just like, you know, I would like to paint my ship bright pink in most games. It's like, yeah, go for it. In Elite Dangerous, it's like, are you going to pay for that? Trying to charge you money just for a fucking paint scheme? Come on.
Charge you special space dollars.
Yeah, I mean, I could understand to a point if the game was free to play, but it's not.
The benefit with that is on Elite Dangerous is you do rack up the in-game currency as you play.
Only in a very fucking minute amount.
It means that it takes forever to get anything that you actually want.
I mean, I've played what? I think I've just gone over like 60 hours, and I've got 400 just credit bits.
Yeah,
And that's nothing.
You can only get like 400 every week, I think, as well. I think it's got a limit that you can gather.
Yeah. What a wank. Right. Just need to make sure that all of that is painted.
Mm.
Oh, sugar butties. So yeah, I started a new Let's Play yesterday.
I know that I missed it.
I have begun Ape Escape 2. The Ape Escape Let's Play I did was it continues to be one of my most popular videos on YouTube. It's always in the top 5 things that people have searched for and clicked through. So I thought, Ape Escape 2, I've got it. Might as well do it.
Now, I didn't get through very much of it. I will admit I started watching it earlier on,
Oh yeah.
but I got distracted. But the one thing I can say about it is the movement animation for the guy with the net, the
Yeah.
little hero.
It's a lot better, isn't it?
Oh, it's way more sort of like ridiculously flamboyant, to say the least.
Yeah,
'Cause on the
it
first one,
just-
he almost runs with it in both his hands, and you don't get as much swing with the net. But the little clip that I saw, he was like proper flailing it around like a madman, and that was just him walking to a different place with it.
Yeah, with the net, it's actually a lot better now. Like if you point your sort of stick roughly in the direction of an ape, it doesn't just go black. Like if it's like if he's got his arm over here, it'll do like a flaily side thing, a side swing with it, sort of thing. So it's quite nice. So yeah, stick with it, and if you won't be free on Saturday, will you? Because you'll be working.
Well, it depends on when you set up, of course. I might catch like maybe an hour or so of it if you do it earlier on in the day.
Yeah, I usually start at 1.
Oh.
So you might catch like 10 minutes.
Yeah, but nah, 2 hours. A good 2 hours, because I go to work at like 3 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Right, I'm going to take a drink.
I can't like, try and reclaim bits to make you drink faster.
It's alright. I mean, you can.
You just have just wiggly smoothie.
I just realised that some of this fort hasn't been done properly. Right, I'm gonna need to tidy this up. I'm just wanting to get this section that needs to be blacked up appropriately. And you might say, Dave, there's no appropriate way to black up. Exactly. Yes. Later on, we will be. I know you're going to miss it, and you're gonna be gutted that you miss it. We are going to be raiding into Daddy's bikini stream.
Oh no.
Daddy said something last week. He said, if someone cheers with 1,000 bits, I'll do a bikini stream. And what happened next? Mr. PSB cheered with 1,000 bits. Literally a minute later.
He is a legend. He's the hero we deserve.
Yes. So that's going to be interesting tonight, and it's my birthday, so I have let him know that I expect a lap dance. So we'll
throw
see.
in bits at him, make it rain, Dave.
Make it rain
with the bits.
So that'll be fun.
The only thing I'm wondering at this point in time is what's his missus gonna say.
That woman has got some patience. Let's just put it that way.
Solid steel patience for that man.
Oh my god. Right.
We love you, Daddy.
We do. We'll see if he drops in at some point. He may not. We'll see. Right, he might be getting ready. Shaving his downstairs area.
Who knows, Dave? You might get the a full forested.
Uh.
You never said it had to be anything. You never said it had to be anything like clean and cared for, Dave.
True.
Spider legs out the side of the thong. Hairy ass. Give you the whole 9 yards. Now you think about it.
No, don't want to. Don't want to think about it.
I'm gonna take a swig.
I will as soon as I've painted this gold bit here.
No, I knew I was gonna miss a bit. I knew I was.
Yeah.
And I've just seen what bit I missed. But that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So, there we go. Yeah. Last week you were saying that you were contemplating a Crunchyroll subscription.
I was.
Did you go for it?
I have been violently distracted by other things.
By other things, he means Elite and Dangerous.
Not just that, to be honest.
Ah. What other things have you been violently distracted by?
Sleep, mostly. Whenever I haven't been asleep, I've been on Elite Dangerous. And when I haven't been on Elite Dangerous, I've been asleep.
Okay.
So also, Thursday was the magical day because on Wednesday I received a wonderful little gift.
Okay. Oh,
From-
yes. Talk about
Yes.
this, Mr. Badger.
I received a wonderful little gift from Troublemaker Games, and it was a custom model of a well-known alien politician.
And by
Some
alien,
of you,
he identifies as an alien. He. Come on. Tell him who it is.
some of you may know the wonderful, wonderfully fabulous individual known as Lord Buckethead. Well, he went through a rebrand because of legal issues with a guy who, like in America, who had made a movie called Gremlinoids, I think it was,
Okay.
where the original Lord Buckethead character came from. So he had to take on a new persona, the magical, mythical Count Binface.
Nice.
So I've received a custom model of Count Binface and was asked to paint it. So on my Thursday stream, I did paint it.
Yes, he
And
did.
lo and behold, the legend made an appearance.
He actually did. I was there.
Yes.
He didn't stay for too long, but he was there and he was answering questions about how he drinks inside of his bin.
You just stick a straw through the grate in the front of it.
Yeah. And yeah, so that was a. Mr. Badger is the first of us all to get an actual real life celebrity on his stream.
Yes. And may he reign supreme as London Mayor. We all know that
I don't think he stands in London, does he?
it is London where
Oh, okay.
he stands.
Well, he's not. He didn't win London Mayor, did he? That was.
No, he didn't. He only got 69 votes,
Yeah.
which in its own regards is humorous and
It is.
amazing at the same time.
Oh no, the black paint wasn't quite dry, so I've ended up mixing black and gold. Ah, poos.
Boom.
Indeed. So yeah, well done, Paddy. That was awesome. How many? What was your viewer count for that?
I think I actually got about maybe 7 or 8 viewers.
That's pretty good going.
Someone.
That's pretty good going, man.
And in fact, good ladies and gentlemen, even though I've already thrown him around on
Oh yeah.
Twitter
I'll get
and my
your,
Instagram. There is his wonderfulness that I painted on that day.
Yeah.
The
It's-
glorious
It's not
Count.
40k related, but it is extremely good.
Count Binface.
I wonder what army you'd put him as if you were to play him as a custom model.
Adeptus Mechanicus, man.
Oh yes.
Or he could be a Space Marine.
Yeah, or an Imperial Guard Commissar, Count Binface.
That as well, Count Binface. Of the Commissar. It's all just wonderful. Okay, right, while I'm waiting for that to dry off a bit, I'm going to reapply the glue to this other model.
Indeed. Right, I need to get
Okay.
more gold on here.
I accidentally snapped his gun off by mistake. Right, that can dry away. Dry away. Dry away.
Let's have a little drink.
I'll stick his body onto his butt.
Num num num. Tasty.
Yeah, this is going a lot quicker than I thought it was.
Oh, aye.
I may get a second one done.
Nice.
Oh, the horror. The horror.
I am taking my time with this model. Trying to get him done correct first time. and then it'll be quicker on the other end.
Finish up my little bits of touch-up that I need to. Oops.
You touch it up, man. You touch it up indeed.
Wow. Wow.
So yeah, whilst you're in work, sir, I'm probably going to go on Elite Dangerous later on.
More of those space bugs.
Yep, I'm going to watch Daddy's stream whilst this video renders.
Flying through. Are you sure your rig can handle it?
Yes, it can. It can.
Render.
It just can't. It can't handle playing Elite Dangerous whilst the videos are rendering. But I can watch a fucking Twitch stream.
I was just about to say, because the way that it sounded was you were going to watch the Twitch stream while rendering, while flying your space van.
Yeah, and it will be a Twitch stream, everybody. You are going to see a semi-naked man.
Sweet. Manly titties.
Yeah. It's
It won't be against the guideline because you'll be wearing a bra.
yeah. And anyway, you're only allowed to. It's only against regulations to show tits if the tits identify as female.
I'm sure that every tit identifies as female.
Apparently, Mr. Jim Sterling got that clarification from Twitch's guidelines. A bloke can be topless, but if a trans woman who hasn't had a boob job yet, or hasn't had hormones and grown them, doesn't if they identify as soon as they identify as a woman,
They can't.
they are not allowed to get their pecs out. So Mrs. Jim Stephanie Sterling has basically did the research before she ran into trouble, basically. So there you go. Apologies for confusing my my pronouns there. I've been watching Jim Sterling since I was very much younger.
Yes, as have I.
And it's a habit. I'm sorry. I fully
honestly,
appreciate that's not the pronouns that she wants to go by now. Oopsie doodle! I've just ruined that. Crap! I'm gonna have to paint that again.
I've realised I did something completely stupid.
What did you do?
Can you guess what I did, Mr. Dave?
Did you paint something that you shouldn't have?
In a way, yes.
Okay.
I have a creature that has multiple arms.
Did you only paint one arm?
I painted two arms. I painted the same side.
Ha! 2 left arms.
Ring!
Nice.
And I must now clip off a proper arm after I really should have looked.
Yeah, but we all do these things, bro. It's fine.
I really should have looked though.
Yeah, we all really should look before we paint, but sometimes we forget.
Well, it means that I at least have some time to work with for glue to dry while I paint this other limb that I shouldn't have to paint.
Okay, I believe that...
You can fly?
Yes, I do believe I can fly. I believe that that's all of the gold and the blacks done. I just need to do more brown, but I'm going to do the the red and the white bits before, so that I can...
Get everything together properly?
Yeah, no, I'll tidy it up with the brown, and then I'll start clipping and sticking.
Yeah. So it's almost done, son.
You say almost done. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see.
Dave, you've got to glue it together. You have done all of the difficult bits.
Yes. So, red first, then white. Yes. I know that it'll be easier to paint over the white with the red, but the white bit's the bit that I'm least likely to make mistakes with, so I'll do that one last. Right. So I'm using a different shoulder pad for this this crisis suit because he's supposed to be the commander. He's got different shoulder mounted bits as well. That's far too much paint. Fuck. Right, let's take some of that off. Just trying to concentrate now. This is the fiddly bit of the painting. All Warhammer painters will know. And that
They will all have their own annoying sections.
Yeah. This is the bit where if you're doing a solo stream, it's really difficult to continue talking. And this is where the paint club really helps, because
So I can talk while you're concentrating,
yeah,
and vice versa.
you can pick up the slack.
I can try. But then what generally tends to occur is we both hit a concentration point at the same time. And everything just goes quiet and we're like,
oh, it's fine. Right, where's the other bit? Yeah, so let me see, which one's the one I'm going to be painting there? Knee pad there.
Though we did have some moderate word from other members of the paint club
We did.
that they would be free from certain times starting next week.
Yeah.
So we will likely have one of the others back.
Yeah. Which is nice. I need to set up the scenes so that when people join midstream, I can still, highlight their cameras and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just means setting up like about 30 different scenes.
Yeah. We sort of like need everybody to be in at one point or another so you can set those scenes up and save them as a background thing.
Yeah.
And then you'd be like, oh, here's one thing. Oh, here's the other thing. Oh, there's the third thing. We're all good.
Yeah.
And not have to panic 5 minutes before the beginning of the stream going, it's nothing set up anymore.
Okay.
Which also occurs, ladies and gentlemen.
It does. It does.
It always does this.
Okay. I think that's good.
Okay. I have reacquired an actual left and right arm. The grr. I can paint. I can do some shading on some of the other locations while I let the arm dry, and then I can start gluing things together.
Just washing my brush. Apparently red doesn't never wants to come out of my brush. Ooh. Right. So, let's go. White. Shaky, shaky, shake, shake, shake. It's a real milkshake. Wibble, wobble, yum, yum.
Need to get one of those little vortexes for a laboratory.
I know what you mean.
Just buzz your paint on them.
Oh, what are they called?
Vortexes?
What are they called? Vortex? I'm pretty sure. Cycler something or other.
Now there are centrifuges.
Ah, that's the one, centrifuge.
But
That's the one I was thinking.
The one that I'm talking about is actually just one of, like, you take a little tube of stuff and you press it against it and it's got a little rotating bung.
Ah.
It essentially mixes things rather than violently separates them in an aggressive fashion. But yes, bung is a great word.
It is. I enjoy it. Some white paint there. I think I'll paint the back of this as well, because that's probably going to stick out, I think.
Put this wash. If it'll actually stay on the bloody brush.
Yeah. Should I paint the little shark fin on top of the commander head white? Would that make it? I mean, I can always paint it back again if I don't like it, so let's try it and see what it looks like.
That's very true. It's a wee small section.
Okay. Oh fuck. Absolutely fucked that up there. Totally cocked it up.
Well, isn't it a good thing that you can fix it easy?
Yeah. Well, there you go. I'll just need a tidy, I think. Okay, next. Could paint that bit there. Ooh, nearly dunked that in the still wet red. That would have made things interesting. Would have probably turned it pink.
Then you would have had to fix it.
Yeah. In fact, I think there is some pinkness going on here. I don't think this red was entirely... The red that's bordering this, I don't think it was entirely dry. I think to some extent there is some pink happening.
You just go over it with a little bit of...
A little bit of fresh white.
Yes. Just wait until it dries out a bit and then pow. Sorted.
Yeah. Okay. I think that it is done. Just need to tidy a few bits up, but I might stick it together and then tidy. It's usually what I go with. So I'll move the camera up a teeny bit. Oh, there we go. So you can see my face. Yeah, Badger, you're getting your stream sorted at some point, aren't you, with 2 cameras, so you can actually show.
Hopefully, I need to... So I still need to buy that second cam.
Yeah.
So that's something that occurs on next payday.
Aye. Tell you what, there's been some chatter I've seen on Twitter about this hired gun.
Yes.
Necromunda hired gun. A few streamers saying they're going to have a look at it, and I think that could be a multiplayer Wednesday game for us at some point.
And that's if it's a multiplayer game.
That's a good point, actually. That is a good point. I wonder if it would be.
Because if it is just...
Would it be co-op?
there's a potential that it could be a two-player co-op.
Hmm.
Not necessarily like a big arena battle thing. Though I fully expect they'll stick one of those, like a jury rig one of those into it anyway.
Yeah, I can't see it not having a multiplayer, you know. Like bounty hunters hunting each other, basically, is how it'll probably end up being. Yeah, that's looking very tasty. Right, I'm going to... where am I going to put this? I'm just trying to think now. I'm going to need to move some stuff around. Get my phone. Pop the phone over here somewhere. Okay. Move the keyboard out of the way slightly.
Start working on some highlights on this bad boy.
Yeah. It's my ethereal sprue there that I will get round to if I finish this guy. Okay, so we'll put that there. Some cables out of the way. Not quite enough room there. Why? There we go. Hey. Perfect. So now that is going to start getting built there in your view.
You know what I reckon you should do before you do that, Dave?
What?
Take a drink. Right.
You didn't redeem.
I think you should do it anyway.
I did. Actually, that's feeling a bit light. I might just finish that.
Fresh and zesty.
Yep.
I've got the...
Okay. That's really not very polite of me.
Gassy.
Gassy. Right. I'm gonna have to post that into there. Little card sheet there with the little stickers. Let's have a look at what the instructions say to do first. Okay. So first things first, we need to take these little side bits out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it says to do. Didn't paint some. I didn't paint some of the gold there. Oh, I'm offended by myself now.
Dun.
Offended. Dagnammit. Didn't paint any of them. Jeez.
I forgot to paint some of the interior on this guy. Well, I say interior, some of the neckline armour. Carapace. These are all bugly boys.
Aye. Sorry, I just had to mute myself while I checked on the missus. Been sneezing a lot. Hay fever time, innit?
Yes. Luckily, I am a dude who does not suffer from the hay fevers.
You know what? I never used to be a hay fever person. But for some reason, in the last couple of years, I think I have become a hay fever person. Which kind of sucks, I guess. The hell? Is that not clipped? I thought it clipped them. There we go. Okay. First things first, let's just tidy these little clip out bits because it's little bits of plastic that aren't quite tidy.
Mm.
It's very tight, that area there. Wow. That's fine.
What?
For now. Right, so that goes on there. That goes on there. Happy days. Okay. So let's get the glue out. Hopefully it's not glued together. Okay. Ooh. And you stick on there like that. Oh, no. A bit like that. And then... Come on. Perfect. Good, good, good. Got the stand in the shot, so you'll be able to see the guy coming together. Oh shit! I painted my fucking finger to the model. Ow, that hurt.
And this is the worry with super glue.
Yeah. Ouch. Ouchies.
When
Right.
you go to place your nicely painted model down, and it does not go down. In fact, it stays with you.
I mean, super glue has its drawbacks, but it's just the perfect glue for pretty much every model. I think metal models struggle with it sometimes, but
Oh, it's the only thing that attaches metal models to anything.
yeah. Okay.
Which is a reason why I need to grab some, because good old Count Binface is a metal model. He is a wonderful white metal model.
White metal.
Yep.
I don't know the difference.
It's just the composition of metal that's used for modelling.
Okay.
It's the one that replaced lead models, essentially.
Okay. When did they used to use lead?
Way, way back in the day. Like before I actually started collecting 40k, most of the small scale World War One, World War Two kind of models.
Yeah.
Any of those metal models were all like lead. White lead.
Okay, so this needs to be... Where am I? This one. Yes. Oh man. So what's your next purchase going to be, Warhammer wise? Because we're going into Liverpool, and I think I'm going to go into the Games Workshop to have a look whilst I'm there.
I have yet to really have anything to buy model wise, because I have this giant mountain of models in which to paint.
This is true.
But if I was to buy stuff, then I would probably start thinking about freshening up these Tyranids a bit more.
I'm kind of tempted to get some Space Marines, but I've got loads. I just need to clear the paint off them.
At the moment, that could be something that you could look for.
What, White Spirit?
Just get the cleaning stuff for them.
Yeah.
Go through, get your paints for your colour scheme.
Yeah, that could be something I could do, isn't it? Oh god, why is this not going on there nicely? There you go, it's gone. Right, and there's the hole. Little hole. That'll stick in there.
Good stuff.
So actually, that might be a thing worth doing now. Making that go in there.
So that it's all ready.
Yep. Okay. think I'll do that. A little bit of glue on that nub, so it dries well in time. There we go. It'll start taking shape eventually.
TM.
Okay. So then what goes on here? Ooh. Ooh-wee.
Use the brush, doing some fine details on the face.
Okay, so this goes on next. Boop. Boop. Clippity clip. Clippity clip. Yoink. Tell you something I did this week. Just because it's constantly a notification on my PS4, I finally let Red Dead Redemption 2 update. And you have to stick the disc in for Red Dead Redemption 2 to update, essentially. For some reason, that's the only game where it does that. So essentially, I did that, let it update, and I shoved it on, and then I remembered why the game made me sad. There's nothing there. It's done. Once you've finished the game, there's no new game plus. There's no
additional
content. Yeah, it's just literally just an empty wasteland. Especially that section that is essentially the first game. Yeah, the Red Dead Redemption. Obviously, that's not the first game. Obviously, that's Red Dead Revolver. But in terms of like what we all think of as the first game in the series, so the area that's got what's it called? The towns, all that sort of thing. Yeah, but yeah. So that is just an unused space essentially. There is nothing going on in that whole area of the map, which is like almost half of the map.
That is a bit of a shame, like.
Yeah, like they've faithfully recreated the whole map of the first game essentially, and then done nothing with it, which is a colossal shame. I just don't understand why they've done that.
It's just like a gigantic Easter egg.
Yeah, like what's the point? Do you know? I just don't get it.
I think they'd intended to have a bit more into it in that particular section, but
Yeah.
of course, when certain things live out their intended existence,
Yeah.
they just get left by the wayside, forgotten.
I know exactly what's happened. They built that with the idea of adding stuff in. I think they might have even wanted to like release the first game like remastered in the new engine as like an expansion.
Yeah, so you play through that and then you go straight into the main game.
Yeah, I honestly think that's something that they were thinking about, because it basically ends just before Red Dead Redemption 1 starts. And I just think what actually ended up happening was the people the people on top basically said, no, we're not going to make any more single player content for this. Pump all of our money into that multiplayer. Get all of that GTA 5 money.
It's like, bro, it's Red Dead Revolver, Red Dead Redemption, Red Dead Redemption 2. Maybe that was the thing. They started the development of the second one, and so kind of went, okay, this is where we're going. We don't need this one anymore. You've already milked it for the majority of what it's worth.
Don't know. So
And
yeah,
then
it's just a shame, really, I think.
And then they animated a horse taking a shit.
Yeah. It's basically what happened. They animated too many horses taking too many shits and made the game too expensive. And
Too much shit.
yeah. And then they made the online that is a grindy mess and isn't very fun in any way, shape or form. I mean, I'm sure it has its fans. I mean, it must do. People must be playing it. Otherwise, they'd have shut the servers down by now. Speaking of shutting down the servers, wonder how long it's going to be until like the likes of Stadium goes off. Stadia, the lead product exec left last week.
Yeah, I could not be certain when that is bound for the graveyard, but it's on its way.
It's on its last fucking legs for sure.
It's just a case that people get put in charge of these things that don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
Because there was the potential in that system. There really was. It didn't look good from where everybody else is standing, but there was the potential in that sort of Stadia setup to maybe be the next thing.
I mean, you only have to look at like the Nvidia Go or whatever it is called. It's AMD now, I think it's called.
And there's one like the Razer or something, which was kind of like a stream box in its own right.
Yeah, it's like AMD now, I think it's called, and it just looks great. It works, apparently. It's a good system. And
but somebody who knew what the hell they were doing in charge of that thing. When it came to the Google Stadia stuff, good idea, bad application.
Yeah.
Always the way.
Piss poor technology.
This is going to be amazing, and then they don't deal with the servers. They make essentially an inferior product.
Essentially, what Google Stadia is, it requires really fast internet, which is fine in this country, where, you know, if you want good internet.
Get it?
Twist the dick.
You can twist the dick.
Yeah, if you want good internet, you can pay for it, and there's a good competition here. But in America, there's only one game in town. You know, if you want internet, you go to the internet company in your area, and that is it, and that is your only option, which is it's just terrible. It's a terrible idea. So yeah, I don't think that would be very acceptable in this country at all. We're too used to having, you know, variety.
3 or 4 different options.
Yeah.
Not only that, we're actually used to having decent internet.
Well, yeah. We weren't always, you know, used to having good internet. But recently, in the recent years, everyone's got fibre. All that sort of thing.
Really?
And America's just lagging behind in internet speed terms.
They're lagging.
Yeah, they're lagging.
Oh no, it's all due
Redundancies.
to internet problems, Dave. Oh, how deliciously ironic.
Exactly. Okay. So that's what the body's on the plinth now. Now I need to do the interesting bit. I need to figure out how I'm going to get the legs on. Now, do I want the legs on sort of, you know, facing slightly forwards like that? That would look quite cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, as it's coming into land.
Yeah, or do I do it like really forwards? Or do I do it backwards? As if like, as in like that?
I think the original, like
So-
moderately Moderately forward.
Moderately forward, like sort of like that.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll do that.
It's gonna look better than it looking like it's taking a shit. Just farting into the sky.
Yeah. All right, let's get this leg on there. So it's sort of like coming into land. Okay. I'll let that dry a little bit.
Brain. Please function.
Take a nice
What
drinky
was-
drink. Num 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 num. Can't believe I didn't paint any gold there. This is going to need such a
So
lot
much
of
time.
touching up.
Okay, so 56, I think.
So how are you getting on? Do you want to show your model so far? Have you finished one?
I have. Allow me just to nip these
Yeah, no,
components
go
off.
for it.
And once he has dried, because he still has some
Yeah.
floppy limbs, I will lift him up for the glory of the camera.
Okay. I'm gonna stick another leg on whilst you clip and let that dry.
Because it has been a reasonably quick model to paint.
Okay, so this guy's his legs look a bit like that. What do you think?
Yeah, that looks pretty cool. That does, Dave.
Yeah. So he's like lunging slightly to one side. That's
He could
pretty cool.
even be springing backwards away from those dirty close combat people.
Yeah. Hiss.
Because close combat.
Close combat is the tower's worst enemy.
Unless you go to the Farsight enclaves.
Or you got a
which
shitload
point-
of crew.
To which point the Farsight enclaves have basically gone, okay, you know what they're not going to expect? They're not going to expect us to go in for hand-to-hand, lads. And then they've rushed them. And people are like, Tau, hand-to-hand? What devilry is this? Oh, my face.
Do you know what? I've never really been interested in crew. Don't know why. They just don't do it for me.
If you want to go with the flavor, the whole sort of like, tasty, you know,
Domo
Conglomerate.
Arigato, Mr. Robato.
conglomerate sort of, you know, we love the greater good kind of thing, then they're a nice addition to it, because then you get the Vespid and you start working on some of the other races that are there,
Yeah.
and you can technically have Imperials, well, ex-Imperials, dirty heretics. And the tower actually really pissed off at humanity for that.
What, them calling them heretics?
Oh no, just being dirty humans in essence, because some of the stories of the Tau getting lost in the warp, and all the ex-Imperials were like, oh no, you don't have Geller fields, which keep all the nasty demons out, because you don't travel through the warp. So they all prayed and created this weird pseudo godlike entity of the Tau, based on the whole greater good thing. My goodness. A
My God.
magical individual has appeared.
Oh.
Greetings, Mr. Phil.
You know, gents.
Oh, hello. Oh, jeez. Yeah, sorry. I need to change where the names are at. Ooh. Hang on. Sorry. Transform. Fit to screen. There we go.
Everything is good.
Yes.
I need to stick this guy's face to his face.
So I'm just moving stuff around in the scene. Actually, why don't I just do the 3-person scene like that?
Like that, right up there.
Just
You
like that.
didn't
I've
even
already built it. Durry. There we go. Welcome, Mr. Phil. How are you, sir?
I'm doing just fine. Thanks.
That is
you
good.
guys?
Yeah, we're right. I'm doing me flying Tau crisis battle suit now. So he's on his see-through stand.
Work soon.
Yeah, but I just got to go to work soon.
Much rest.
Where? Yeah, looking forward to later on when Daddy's got his bikini stream.
Oh no.
Are you going to join us as we watch that mess? Oh dear. That'll be fun.
I wonder at this particular point in time who will actually have more fun.
I mean, I'm wondering if Daddy's channel's going to get blocked briefly for it. I mean, it'll be worth it for him because he's made a fair chunk of bits out of it.
He'll just...
He got 1,000 bits.
What'll happen is he'll come on in a dressing gown.
Da-na-na-na-na, da-na.
He'll ask for more bits.
That's just cheeky, that.
Now you think of it this way, Dave. He never said that he would show you the bikini.
Yes, he did.
Did he?
I'm sure he did. He said he was going to come on in just a bikini.
And you don't have... Well, I would say you don't have to worry, but...
I mean, that's the worry, isn't it?
yes. Anyway, Mr. Phil, what are you painting up?
Oh yes, we should ask that.
Oh, I've just got a Sister of Battle here. I started it a while back. I'm just, I suppose, I'm trying to finish it up.
Nice.
Excellent.
So we've got the feet on there. Oh, actually, I probably should make that foot sort of more
I still have...
line to the floor.
I still have a reasonable amount of Sisters of Battle to paint.
Alright. He's only just off the floor, this guy. Only just.
It's a cool dynamic pose, Dave.
Yeah. Okay. Let's start getting the arms involved.
Sorry if anybody heard the grumblings of my interior.
It's alright, man.
I did have something go eat recently, so I'm not sure why it's doing this. Maybe it's just angry at me.
Yeah, I've got some noodles that got delivered about half an hour into the stream, so they'll be nice and chilled. I might have to microwave them. Okay. Let's just whack this arm onto there.
There is something that I can talk about. I have entered myself into the tournament of a local supplier.
Oh, hello.
For Warhammer. So I will be sending my horde of Tyranids, because
Nice.
I'm not a meta douchebag. So I will not be flying in with Dark Eldar. I will be probably get horribly smashed,
Okay.
because Tyranids need a bit of loving. But if I should somehow miraculously be victorious, I will get a limited edition Catachan Colonel model.
Nice.
who sort of looks like Sergeant Johnson from Halo
Okay.
with a power fist. So if I win, I might paint that.
That sounds excellent to me.
I need a win first, though.
Yeah, of course. And with NIDS, that's it's no mean
Not
feat.
Not guaranteed at all.
No. Well, we'll see. Good luck. It's good luck to you, man.
I will use the time-honored tactic of a daylight charge over the minefield. No, the least they'll expect.
Okay, come on. Get on there, you bastard. That's it. Hopefully the glue will take. Oh no, his legs come off. Bastard.
Oh no.
Oh no. Dab, dab, dab.
Means he wasn't sticky enough, Dave.
No, I think I was trying to force something onto the arm using the leg as a prop. It's not
Yes.
quite the way it was. There you go. Yeah, that'll do. So yeah, because he's the commander, he has a different kind of shoulder pad. He's got some white and red. There you go. Right.
Just sit down and spend some time with a good old pad and pencil. Break out my army list and all its little quirks and foibles.
Yep.
So all I need to do is take that in instead, along with the codex. So I don't have to keep referencing the book constantly.
Indeed. Oh, it's a good job that didn't stick on, because it wouldn't have fit. It wouldn't have fit there. Okay, so how's that going to stick on? It's got to go on sort of like that, I guess.
The benefit of this little tournament is that it's on Sunday.
Ah.
So I will be able to tell you how terribly I did on Monday.
I'm sure you'll do well, man. I'm sure you'll do plenty good.
I'm blowing the dust off this army. It hasn't been used for a while.
Yeah. It deserves an outing. And some glory.
Resurrected from the depth of the gene pool.
Oh shit, something's just fallen off. Oh, the little knee pad fell off.
Well, at least it wasn't anything like really awkward.
Oh yeah, it's just... I think I'm going to need to stick a lot more glue on there. I didn't want to do that. Oh, wrong way around. There you go. Right. He's looking a bit better now. I'm not quite happy with how the legs are looking now that I've had to stick them back on, but that's okay, I suppose. Yeah, it does look like he's propelling himself backwards, which is nice.
He's just preparing his manoeuvres for when Phil's orcs decide to jam a chopper up his arse.
Sweet manoeuvres.
Because the war is coming.
The warg is coming.
The war is coming. Ooh, that's something. Have you lot seen the box set for the Beast Snaggers?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty decent.
Nice.
it's something like 20 to 30 boys. The character Wartsnagger. It's got a knob on, like, what is it, a crusher squig, which is essentially just one with a big metal plate strapped to its forehead. It's got 3 riders. It looks pretty decent, and I believe you get the codex supplement in it as well. So we'll get the Beast Snagger's codex.
Okay. So good news for anyone who fancies one of them.
Who wants a flavorful looking orc army?
Yeah, man.
It makes me wonder what other types of squig class like vehicles they're gonna have, because that's the only way to describe them. They're squig vehicles.
Yeah.
So they might bring out a plastic squiggoth. Like
That'd
the
be worth
Imperial
it.
Guard.
Wow. I bet that they'll do the plastic squiggoth and it'll be the exact same price as the metal squiggoth.
Yeah, of course.
Because, you know,
But
Games
it'll be
Workshop.
it'll essentially be the equivalent to the Bane Blade and things like that for the Imperial Guard.
It is the Bane Blade.
You're gonna look at it being about 70 to 80 quid just for that.
Vomit-inducingly expensive. Oh, come on. Not got many bits to cut off this now.
Yeah, you're almost done.
Oh, something's not quite off the sprue. There you go. Right, so that gun needs to go together. Hoorah. Right, so a little bit of glue there. Bit of glue there. Okay.
Right, now that I have actually remembered,
Oh yeah.
I will show you the squiddy that I have completed painting.
Oh yes.
Oh,
I can't get your big camera up, unfortunately.
nice and simple.
Oh, nice.
Oops, sorry for the shaky hands.
Alright, spicy.
He is there. He is one of 3 brand new warriors to add to my sweeping horde.
Very nice, sir. Very, very nice.
And I'm quite happy that a simple black undercoat with Cantor blue essentially made him the same colour as the majority of the other army. Like my actual colour scheme.
Yeah, you were worried about that for a while, weren't you?
I was very, very worried about that for a while.
Because they've stopped doing the colour that you were using.
Yes. Midnight blue was the colour. And it was a naturally darker colour.
Alright. Here we go. Let's shove this on there.
For the time being, I will continue painting the other one.
Yes. Right, this is his guns on. Now I just need to just tidy these backpacks up a little bit because there's a little bit of plastic in the way. Don't think I clipped them off quite as well as I could have. Alright, that should do it. 3 more bits to put on. Okay. That goes in there. Okay, this goes in there, or it will, if I force it. It should. I might have wanted to put this in actually before I put the sides on, but never mind. Goes there, and then finally on the head, this little side ear thing. That will go on like that. Right. And let me just see if I can get it zoom in properly. Yeah. There is my Tau Crisis Suit Commander.
Nice.
Stuck together. Obviously you can see all of the grey bits that I need to touch up. But there he is.
That's another model down.
Yeah, he's but bouncing a bit backwards to get away from some close combat. He's got his drone controllery thing there, and whatever that thing is there. I just thought it looked cool. On the other side, he's got his white and red shoulder pads and a little white shark thing on top. Nice, very nice. So I guess we need to tidy him up for a little bit. Excellent.
Means you've only got the ethereal left, Dave.
Yeah, which is this little sprue here, and that should be done within one stream for sure. Alright. Let's put you away. Where's my brushes? Let's get the super fine one now, because
That could be something that you could get yourself when you go up the
what's
into
that?
town. You could get yourself a second squad of Tau boys.
Fire warriors.
Balance your army out a bit with 2 troops choices.
Yeah. Could get some pathfinders.
Also true.
Yeah.
There are many things that you can do.
Yeah. I'll certainly have a look at what they've got available. Because Games Workshop don't always have everything in stock, do they?
Yeah, not on the shelves. It's one of the things that they do where they go, we can order it in for you.
Yeah, no. No thank you. I'd rather just take it home today.
It's like,
Alrighty then. Here we are. Some tidying up doing. I think this is where I could do with one of those, model holders that you guys have got.
yeah, the actual hand guards things.
Yeah. I think I could do with one of them at some point. That could be a purchase.
Yep.
Don't
you
know
can
how much they are.
buy some of the tools. To be honest, some of the tools are about as expensive as some of the models.
Yeah, and the brushes, they sell a shite.
And this is why a lot of the ones I'm using are third party.
I'm using this
some
as
of
third party.
some of the much older brushes. I mean, my tank brush
Yeah.
is Citadel.
Okay. Oh, you're right, Daddy. Are you ready for your bikini stream? We're looking forward to that, sir. And it is my birthday. Gotta get a lap dance on for me.
You gotta shake it. You gotta work it.
We will certainly be raiding into you. In more ways than one way!
Well, sadly, I won't because work.
Yeah, Bad's just bailing on us. To go and work.
I know. The horror.
Eee. It's his day off.
Well, I basically got a call.
Ah, bikini stream may be postponed due to work and general fatigue. That is sad times. Are you streaming at all? Are you just doing a nice chill stream, or are you just having a nice evening to yourself tonight? And also, how goes the Chalk Ice Empire? We'll have to hear about that.
Yes, tell us how glorious you are in space.
Yeah, man. You've missed a lot of Elite Dangerous conversation. Me and Badger have been pretty much on it all day. It's what I did for my birthday. Just played loads of Elite Dangerous, which is fun.
Drank the beers.
I didn't drink any beers, you know. I just drank coffee and played Elite Dangerous.
I think you drank most of the beers last night, Dave.
Yeah, I did, yeah, but... Here we go. Just tidying this model up nicely, I think. Oh, yes. Doing a very nice job there, if I do say so myself.
I really, really like this yellow paint.
The yellow paint for your...
Avalon Sunset, unlike the Phalanx yellow or the old pot of yellow that I had, it's actually going on with decent coverage.
Nice. So it's a bit thicker.
I don't have to fight the bloody paint to stay on the model.
It's just trying to cover up these grey bits that you can see at the back here. It's a constant struggle. And even when I think I've done a model, I'll always find little bits that I haven't done yet.
You want to look down the end of your plasma gun, Dave?
Yeah. Oh, fuck's sake. Can't get much paint off with this little tiny brush. There you go. It's better. Thin it a little bit with some water. Nom 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 nom. Okay. Dab dab dab. Dab 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 dab. Okay. Luke, stop it.
Is he chewing himself?
He is. Naughty boy. He's been so good the last few weeks. I think he's getting round to the point where he might need fleeing again. He's an old boy.
As mentioned earlier on, Dave, it's getting to allergy season.
Oh yeah, it is.
He may have the Dougie version of hay fever as well as
Yeah.
some friendly biting people.
I mean, it's shedding season as well, so the house is even though I'm trying my best and I keep filling bin bags full of hair, the house is getting very full of husky hair. Did a brush up before we started today. Don't know if you heard that. It was just a giant yawn.
Sell all the husky hair
Hi.
to toy stuffing companies.
Aha! Hello. Ah, he's such a good boy.
He is, of course, your noble wizard friend.
He is. Right, let's tidy this up. I think if I can get the brown done, that'd be an alright place to call it there. Because then I can sort of tidy the rest up once the ethereal's been done.
To your leisure.
Yeah. I don't really paint so much outside of the streaming. I should, but I don't. How's your model getting on, Phil?
Need better lighting. To be honest, I have trouble seeing some of the detail on some of these.
Just want to go and get yourself an Aldi special, Phil.
Yeah.
Just grab yourself a desk lamp. Or, with what I've got, an adjustable magnifier with light on it.
Yeah. Oh fuck! I just painted something I didn't need to paint. Arse. I mean, I've got myself a clip-on light that is illuminating my ass quite well.
Yeah, you've got the little ring light, don't you?
Yeah. It's quite powerful. And it clips onto almost anything, so would recommend. Very easy to use. I think one of the dogs has farted.
I can't blame the dog, Dave.
Absolutely will. Oh, there's a bit there that needs tidying. I was a little slapdash with that. Oh, there's some big bits there. I don't think I've got enough paint. I might need another set of brown. Oh, I might just have enough.
Right. Oh, there's the head piece to do.
Oh man. Are you getting excited for Necromunda Hide Gun, Phil? We had a little bit of a chat about it before.
I've seen some of the gameplay footage and it looks decent, but it's made by the team that made Deathwing, so I'm kind of like I'm hoping it's good, but they don't have a very good track record.
Okay.
Making things stable.
Yeah, and it's Focus Home Interactive, and they do publish an awful lot of shit. So we'll see. I think. Right.
I hold hopes and bated breath.
Yeah, same. And I don't know if it's good. I mean, we were having a conversation. Do you reckon it's going to have multiplayer on it, like co-op, or do you reckon it's just going to be single player?
No, it's a pure single player game.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm here for that. I just wasn't expecting it, to be honest.
Yeah, usually they try to cram something else into these things.
Yeah.
Maybe they learned after the horrific connection issues that Deathwing had that maybe online stuff was not their forte.
Not their bag. I mean, I never played Deathwing, to be honest.
You
We
did?
have.
Have I?
You were coming along with us with the glorious assault cannon justice and
Oh!
the
Space
apothecary.
Hulk
and
Deathwing.
stuff.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
I mean,
You were with us every step of the way.
yeah, I didn't have any real problems with that game. I thought it was cool. I think it was very hard, but
Getting horrifically chewed on by gene stealers
Yeah.
who appeared out of nowhere and exploded.
yeah. I mean, they never came out of nowhere. They were always coming from somewhere. But yeah, the game was a bit unfair at times, I would say.
Yes.
That's the kind way of explaining that.
But those styles of games, those asymmetric survival sort of things, are always terrible. They always have like an algorithm to go, okay, what would be the worst possible thing to happen right now?
Yeah.
Let's throw that in. And it's like, two horrible patriarchs.
Dun dun.
And here's a guy with a rocket launcher from nowhere. I'm pretty sure we had that where they're just like 6 or 7 of them sprung up, hit you instantly, and you're just like, oh, my armor's fucked.
Yeah. I don't think we ever completed that, but I had a fun enough time with it.
We were actually quite close to completing it.
Were we?
I think so.
Oh man.
We were, I think I like at least maybe 3 scenarios off doing it.
Might be worth going back on just to finish it, just to complete it.
So if I remember right, we had just saved the gene seed repository from the attack, and we were moving on to the next thing. And I do think there's like maybe 3 big scenarios after the repository
Yeah.
that you have to do.
Oh, flipping heck. Right, I've only got one more colour to tidy. And then this model just needs null oiling and dry brushing.
Oh.
Oh, what's up?
Well, first of all, look. And then...
Ah.
Why? Why you do this, Braid?
Got it.
Why you no look? I'm pretty sure I had it in my hand. Then washed the brush.
Right. Whilst I do love you, love having you here, Badger, have you seen the time?
I have seen the time.
Are you okay with the time?
I will finish what I am doing here, and then make my escape shortly.
Yes.
Once I have glued these feet to the next base, and then I will.
Badger stupidly decided he would go in on his day off into work.
I'll deny that, but I must save the people. I must help.
You don't need to always be the hero, man. Let someone else do it for once. Because, you know, you'll be with an organisation for years and years, you'll give everything, and then they'll just turn around and say, no, bye. That's what's going to happen.
Things will be alright.
I'm sure. Right.
Okay, now stick his arse to the thing. I, the glorious and yet work-bound badger, shall catch ye fine fellows and females later.
Yep. I will
So,
give you a shout out at the end, but if you want to explain what your channel is now, you can do.
you will find me on Thursdays at 12 p.m. GMT in my own little glorious paint stream, painting random things for the most part, not just 40k or fantasy stuff. I will likely keep painting more of the Zombicide this week
Yes.
because, of course, last week was Count Binface.
Classy
So-
stream that was.
We will get back to the standard programming. um,
Yes. Normal
You can join-
programming shall resume.
you can join me on that Thursday, and I will paint more wonderful box sets of other things. I might even go back to Resident Evil to break things up. I might even actually finish that Arcadia quest
Ooh.
because I only have like a few monsters left.
Yep. Firepower Patcher. Give him a follow. Give him your love.
And I shall see you fine folks another time.
It's alright, Badger.
See you, buddy.
Right. And I don't have much more to do on here. Right. Now I just need to stick it back to 2 people. Oop. There you are. Snooglyfoot. Hide Mr. Badger's name. That one. There you go. And move my name over me. There we go. What a pain. But it's fine. Right. So, I think... Oh yeah, I've got feet to do here. My feet need tidying. Oh, there's a little bit of like a hair of plastic sticking off the base, which doing me head in. I have to get rid of that in a sec. Okay.
Has Tom been in touch with you about what happened?
Oh
D&D?
no, no. Our DM has not been in touch.
Well, he probably will do at some point during the week to try and
Yeah.
introduce you back in. We've just a recap. We've reached the floor of Avernus. We're now walking in hell,
Oh right. Okay.
and we are now level 7.
Oh, that's good. So I'll expect Tom to give me a text at some point. Oh,
When we were
blimey.
playing, he was using the excuse that Draken stayed behind to help the Elturel refugees.
That's definitely something that Draken would do, so that makes sense to me. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't make it, but yeah, I just
Oh, no worries. I've missed a session. It happens. And sometimes you're just not in the mood. And
I wouldn't have been engaged at all.
no, that's. I totally understand where you're coming from.
Yeah,
These things happen.
they do. Okay, that is. I mean, it's the table ready. There's me, Crisis Battlesuit Commander, right there. I'm happy enough with that. Let me just make it zoom. There we are.
Very nice.
It's got a chain gun and a plasma gun. and he's flying a bit. So yeah.
Looks awesome.
So now I've got a set of 3 Crisis battle suits, full squad. Dun-dun. Happy days. Right. I think since Badger has gone, we might as well call it there.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Cool. Thanks for joining us. It was nice to just paint along with you. Let me
Of
move
course.
the camera up there. Ha ha.
Oh, they look awesome.
Right. The dog is now trying to get attention because he can tell.
You finished.
Yeah, he can tell I'm finishing up now. Right, so stop the classical stuff. So anyway, let's go to the end of the stream screen. So thank you so much to everyone who's joined us. Thank you to Phil for the bits and joining us. Thank you to Chev for making me drink and doing all of the things.
Grab his dick, twist it.
Yes, do that. And anyone else who was here, and you can follow us in all of the places on that side of the screen. And this will go up on YouTube as every video goes up on there. And if you want to watch any more of this and just have a few hours of chill and paint that you've not seen already, you can find everything on YouTube. So anyway, without further ado, cheers, bye.
Farewell.